Today's question is about the walk through in Sun Salutations. Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa West, and welcome to Living Your Yoga. Today's question comes to us from Sandra, and she says, something has been on my mind for a few months now. And this is when I'm doing sun salutations, going from lunge pose and walking the other leg forward to stand in a forward fold. I seem to be incapable of walking that leg forward to meet the other. Can only make it 2/3 of the way, and then I have to do a second walk forward. Do you have any idea what could be the problem? Maybe my upper body is too weak. I'm just wondering if anybody else has this problem. So this is a great question. And from my years back in teaching real people in classes, yes, lots of people have this problem. And to answer this question, I consulted with our resident expert, Mentor with Melissa graduate, Lisa Kerr, who also recorded Sun Salutations. She's an Ashtanga teacher, and she recorded Surya Namaskar A and B for us on our membership site. So she did the Ashtanga primary series for our membership site, and I'll link to that in the show notes for those of you who are members if you're interested in checking that out. So to answer your question, both Lisa and I agree that there are a number of things that are going on here that contribute to the difficulty in getting your leg all the way forward in sun salutation. So there's a number of things that you can do to help yourself out here. Activation of the bandhas. Flexibility in the hips is an issue, and the one that I didn't know about that Lisa helped me to understand is flexibility in the hamstrings. She says if your hamstrings are tight, it can limit how far forward you can walk through. She says that if you bend your knees in your forward folds to accommodate your tight hamstrings, chances are that this could be limiting your walk through as well. So Lisa suggests that to just keep the flow of your breath going and add any extra steps that you need. So take an extra breath and exhale as you do your second walk. Just add an extra step and create your own unique sun salutation. So let's talk about these things individually and how we can do this. So as far as activations of the bandhas go, it mostly has to do with drawing up your pelvic floor and drawing your navel back to your spine. So I like to think about this as like if you're putting on really pair of tight jeans and having to zip up a really pair of tight jeans, draw your navel back to your spine. And I'll show you this in the sun salutation too. This is going to help to give you the buoyancy that you need to get that lift to come forward. For hamstring and hip flexibility, I'm going to show you a stretch that you can do. So I like this one. You're going to walk your right leg through. You can get two things going at once here. So you're going to lean forward. You're going to get a nice stretch through your left hip here. And then if you lean back, you get a good stretch through your right hamstring. So you can go back and forth between these two here. So you're increasing your flexibility in your hip and your hamstring here. So let's do this on the other side too. And then to build, this was bound to happen today. All the blue herons, ew, blue and heron poop. It was inevitable. Okay, to strengthen up your core strength, I'm going to show you an exercise that you can do today. We're going to do downward facing dog. And you're going to do split dog. So take your right leg up and then draw your right knee towards your left elbow as on an exhale. Inhale, take your right leg back up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. This is going to help to build that buoyancy and flexibility that you need in the bandhas. Build up that core strength. Do 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Keep drawing up through your navel and your pelvic floor. 1 more. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to elbow. We'll do this on the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more. Exhale, knee to elbow. And 1 more. Inhale up. Stay drawing up through your navel. Good. Okay, so let's look at the Sun Salutation. I'm going to come up so that I can show you that, especially the buoyancy part, because it makes a big difference. You're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. So for me, I do have to do a deep knee bend because I have, whether it's anatomical or tight hamstrings, still not entirely sure. But that's how it works in my body. So it affects my walk through for sure too. You're going to inhale, walk back. Walk your left foot back. Option knees down to lower down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. So here's the walk through, the dreaded walk through. So here's what I'm talking about for buoyancy through the bandhas. You're going to come right up onto your toes. Draw up through your pelvic floor, draw up through your navel. That helps to give that buoyancy. And then walk your right leg through. And again, that buoyancy. Draw up through your pelvic floor, draw up through your navel, and walk your left foot in. Inhale, come up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. So hopefully, if you work with all those things, hip and hamstring flexibility, the bandhas, that'll really help. And that core strength exercise they gave you. Here are some videos that can help you as well. Happy Hips, which is on our membership site in your shop. Hips and hamstrings, again, in our shop and our membership site. We've got Hippie Shorts, which are 10 short videos that are great for the hips. We've got Namaste Yoga number 73, which is all on the bandhas, and a blog post about Mula Bandha, and I'll link to all of those in the show notes. So thank you for a great question. I'm sure lots of people had this question, and thanks, Lisa, so much for helping me out with this. If you have any tips with how to do the walkthrough and the Sun Salutations, I would love to hear it in the comments below. Namaste.
Melissa would love to hear your questions and thoughts. Please leave your comments below the video. Thank you for your reviews on iTunes and YouTube. Your reviews help us to share yoga and a yoga lifestyle with others around the world. If you have a question for Melissa, you can leave a voice message at melissawest.com, and Melissa may answer it in an upcoming blog.